Right now, as you watch this video, your future self is already living tomorrow. Not metaphorically, actually living it. Einstein proved this over a century ago, and most people have no idea. What you're about to learn will fundamentally change how you see reality itself, because according to physics, the future isn't coming, it already happened. Think about tomorrow. Your brain tells you it doesn't exist yet, that it is waiting to be created by your choices today. But Einstein's equations say otherwise. They say tomorrow is just as real as yesterday. It's already there, frozen in space-time, waiting for you to experience it. This isn't philosophy. This is math. And if it's true, it means free will might be an illusion. Time travel could be possible, and everything you think you know about cause and effect is wrong. Let's start with what Einstein actually discovered. 1905. Einstein publishes Special Relativity and accidentally destroys our understanding of time. Here's the problem he discovered. Imagine two astronauts, Alice and Bob, floating in space, far apart. Alice checks her watch. It's exactly 3 p.m. She looks at Bob through a telescope. What time is it for Bob right now? Your instinct says 3 p.m., right? Same moment, same now, across the universe. But Einstein proved this is completely wrong. There is no universal now, depending on how fast you're moving. Now for you could be Bob's past, present, or future. The word now has no absolute meaning. And this is where it gets disturbing. If there's no universal now, then past, present, and future must all exist simultaneously. Physicists call this the block universe. Imagine a loaf of bread. Each slice is a moment in time. You're experiencing one slice right now, this present moment, but the entire loaf exists. The slice from yesterday? Still there. The slice from tomorrow? All already baked. You're not moving through time. You're a four-dimensional object stretched across space-time, experiencing different moments in sequence. But all those moments, your birth, this video, your death, they're all equally real. All existing. Right now. Einstein himself said, "The distinction between past, present, and future is only a stubbornly persistent illusion." He wasn't being poetic. He meant it literally. But wait, if the future already exists, what about your choices? This is the part that breaks people's brains. If tomorrow already exists in the block universe, then your future choices are already made. They're sitting there in space-time, waiting for you to experience making them. Think about that. Right now, in the block universe, there's a version of you watching the end of this video. That version already knows how it ends. That version already knows what you'll do next. Does that mean you have no free will? That every decision is predetermined? Well, it's complicated. The block universe doesn't say you can't choose. It says your choices are part of the unchangeable structure of space-time. You'll still feel like you're choosing. You'll still deliberate. But from the perspective of the universe, those choices were always there, frozen in the four-dimensional block. Philosophers have argued about this for decades. Some say this proves determinism. Others say free will and the block universe can coexist. But here's what we know for certain. The equations don't care about our feelings, and those equations led Einstein to an even stranger conclusion. If all moments exist simultaneously, time travel becomes theoretically possible, not science fiction, actual physics. Here's why. In the block universe, traveling to the past isn't about going back to something that no longer exists. It's about moving to a different region of space-time that does exist. It's like traveling to another country. That place doesn't stop existing just because you're not there. Einstein's general relativity even provides mechanisms. Wormholes, rotating black holes, cosmic strings. They're all permitted by the math. The past is a place. The future is a place. You could, in principle, visit them. Of course, this creates paradoxes, the famous grandfather paradox. What if you go back and prevent your own birth? But if the block universe is true, paradoxes might be impossible. The universe is self. If you try to kill your grandfather, you'll fail because you already exist in the future. Spacetime won't let you create contradictions. But not all physicists agree the future is fixed. Some say Einstein missed something crucial. Enter the growing block universe, a compromise theory. It says the past is real and fixed. The present is the cutting edge of reality. But the future, it genuinely doesn't exist yet. It's being created moment by moment as the universe evolves. This preserves free will and genuine possibility while still respecting relativity. Mostly, and then there's quantum mechanics. Quantum physics suggests the future might be probabilistic, not determined until measured. When you open Schrödinger's box, you're not revealing what was always there. You're collapsing possibilities into reality. This view says the block universe is too simplistic. The future isn't written. It's genuinely open. So who's right? The honest answer: we don't know. Physics gives us the block universe from relativity, but quantum mechanics seems to give us genuine randomness. How these fit together is one of the deepest unsolved problems in physics. So what should you believe? And more importantly, here is what we can say with confidence. Einstein's relativity genuinely demolished the idea of a universal present moment. That much is experimentally confirmed. GPS satellites prove it every day. Time runs at different rates, depending on speed and gravity. The past, present, future distinction is observer-dependent. Whether this means the future literally exists is still debated. But the block universe remains the most straightforward interpretation of relativity. Most physicists lean toward it, even if it's unsettling. Does it matter for your life? Maybe. If the block universe is true, your entire life, every joy, every mistake, every moment is eternal. It doesn't fade into non-existence. It's forever part of the structure of space-time. That's either deeply comforting or existentially terrifying, depending on your perspective. You're not a temporary blip in an indifferent cosmos. You're a permanent thread woven into the fabric of reality itself. So, did the future already happen, according to Einstein's equations? Yes. According to your everyday experience? No. According to the full truth, we're still figuring it out. But one thing is certain: time is far stranger than it appears. And every second you experience, every choice you make, might already be echoing forward and backward through eternity. What do you think? Is your future already written? Let us know in the comments. And if this changed how you see reality, well, that was always going to happen anyway.